Well, I got a silly little intro for you guys.
Okay,
see if I can remember my silly little intro. I'm getting me nervous now. But anyways, hey, let me tell you about the best rapper I've ever met. This dude's got so many hits. Tonight we are going to get lit. Who do we got?
Because at first I'm looking like, who is the
Who is
best
Niqqo Da Vet? We're recording, dudes. This is it. This is the show. This is pretend it's live.
Okay,
it is live.
This is live. This is all going on. I don't know if that worked. Didn't really work. Should we start over and do it, or should we just keep going?
I think that was good.
That was good.
I kind of like it.
You kind of like it? All right, we got it.
I feel like I need one.
We got the Smokin Poetry Podcast. I got our guest co-host Arthur the Poet and Arthur the so many other things.
Yes.
And we got Niqqo Da Vet.
Yeah.
Hey man, appreciate y'all. So happy to be here. I promise you.
Yeah. So what you doing here? What kind of stuff you got going on now?
So basically, me and Da Vet Creations, we working on a lot. The first thing we are working on is August 4th at Still Pan. We got a big show coming up. We got multiple artists. I'm not going to announce that yet because that's still in the works. But with that being said, we're trying to bring a Bring the Heat showcase, pretty much giving back to the artists, not so much as myself. I'm not trying to really gain. Of course, I'm going to get mine, but I really want to let the artists this time get something for all the hard work, putting on a good show. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get them tickets and they get to keep all their funds to that.
Nice.
Now, if someone's watching and they have no idea what we're talking about and who we are, why don't we start with who is Niqqo?
All right, Niqqo.
Yeah.
I am a musician. A lot of people call me a rapper, but I am a musician. I'm originally from Florida, but I'm here in Colorado and I'm doing my things. I'm making my moves, and it seemed to be working, so I'm here.
Nice. I like
it's
that.
taking me somewhere.
When you say musician, what type of things are you making?
Oh, so I make my hip hop, of course. I do rap. I have been dabbling in singing, but I'm really trying to do something new, and I'm trying to mix jazz and rap. But that's just a project thing I'm working on in my personal time.
Who is performing the jazz?
I don't know that yet.
Oh, that's still secret?
It's still in the works.
It's still in the works. Okay, but there's someone good out there who you're talking to. I see.
All right, it's the 50th anniversary of hip hop this year. Everybody's celebrating. Big acts, small acts, medium acts. So I was listening to your song. I wrote it down. Here it is. I was listening to your song about you got to make a move. The song Changed the Way. That's the title. And it stuck out to me, and I want to ask you, do you think you'll ever get bored making music, or do you think you'll get bored with the fame and attention that comes with making music and becoming a bigger act?
I won't ever get tired of making music. I never get bored with that because that's been my passion since like 7 years old. I'm 29 now, so I'm still trucking along. As far as the fame, I mean, I'm aware it's going to come with its negatives, its pros and its cons. I'm ready for all of that.
Nice.
Because my head is only stuck on the journey, not the fun time. Even though I go out, I have fun, I get drinks, I chill with my fans and things like that. I'm mainly there to work. I'm only thinking about my journey. How can I advance to the next level? I'm not thinking about who am I going home with tonight.
Yeah.
No, it's all okay.
It's about the journey.
Just the journey. I'm never gonna get tired of this. I want this more than I want life.
Damn. So what inspired this song?
Change the Way.
Yeah.
So all my music makes sense. Like when you listen to it, it goes bar for bar, but it tells its own story. It seems like that is missing from music today. So I want to change the wave. I want to change the movement. I want to go back to where music actually meant something. When you hear it, you can get drowned. You can fade away into the music. It's not just you just hearing people just putting words that just rhyme together. It's actually making sense. So I'm trying to change this wave from all the not putting yourself in it. I got passion behind mine.
I like that. See, that's a great segue to my next question,
Okay,
which was about hip hop goes through waves. We went through the whole mumble rap way. We went through the drill. Well, drill's still here a little bit. We went through the ringtone rappers. As a musician, I like the fact that you say you're a musician. It's like, don't just put me in this rapper box. Yeah. Do you find yourself trying to chase a sound to stay relevant, or do you stay relevant because of your sound?
My sound. I was just having this talk with my team.
For real?
We're not chasing trends. We're not trying to just ride no wave. We want to set that wave. We want people riding our wave. I want to create the wave and keep creating more waves because I don't want my creativity just to be stuck with rap.
Yeah.
I want to do anything and somebody get on my wave and ride. But I would never jump on another wave and try to follow it. I mean, if I make a remix, that's because I admired the song. But I'm never going to jump on that wave with that song. I'm going to the next song.
See, I like that because one thing, because last night I did a deep dive, listened to some of your music that Mike sent, and I was like, there's a lot of sonically, you know, because we listen to music differently. If you're in the house versus, you know, in the car versus the club, the sonics, you know, it's different. The frequencies are different. And I noticed a lot of melodies and things of that nature in your music, and I was wondering, is it intentional because you have a lot of strong messages in your music? Yeah. So do you intentionally have that in there because you're like, hey, they won't listen to this message, they won't listen to this story unless I give them something to make it more entertaining for their ear?
It's very intentional. Okay. In retrospect, I don't even want to be a rapper. Mm-hmm. I love to sing. My main thing, I like Michael Jackson over like any type of artist. I love to sing, but I just happen to be good at rapping, and so I'm like, why not do both of these together? Like, I mean, yeah, there are plenty of artists that's already doing it, but I want to do it my way. I don't want to just sing. I don't want to just rap. I want to play the saxophone.
Nice.
So, yeah, that's my favorite instrument. It's sexy, sax.
Do you play some sax?
Nah.
No, not
yet. He said some sex.
I'm about to, hey,
what?
So what kind of program is this?
Saxophone, not saxophone. No. That's a new phrase, though. We can maybe
saxophone. It ends up.
Maybe we should do come up with a little something for that. Maybe if we, I don't know.
I'm working on it. Like I said, I'm working on mixing my rap with jazz. So you're gonna hear a lot of my beats start having a lot of trumpets and saxophones. You know, all the way down, even the cello. I'm still working with that.
Oh, nice. So it's like people don't realize. People know Travis Barker plays probably about 19-20 instruments. Flavor Flav from Public Enemy plays about 19-20 instruments. So it's good to see people that can do it all.
Right.
You know, they may, hey, when it comes to performances, I need y'all, but I'm gonna do this drums. I'm gonna do the little flute. You know, I'm gonna add all those little elements in there. So when you create a song, how do you structure that? Like, what's your process?
You the first person to ask me that. Well, you know, I do produce. Like, if I wanted, some of my songs I have made the beats too, but typically when I just want to just get straight into it, I go to YouTube and I listen to beats for hours. If I can say one line in my head, I'm going to that beat maker. Hey, can I get this? Got the beat. I don't write music, so I just populate the beat, and I just listen. I just start going. I feel like I can't write music no more, unfortunately. I tried it. It took me 3 hours to make a song, and I didn't like that. Because I used to write a lot. Like, I have over 2,000 songs. So
2,000?
Oh yeah, I record almost every day.
You're kidding
He
me.
lit up. He's like, what?
I had some artists talk about a few hundred before, but
I'm talking about all the way back from when I was 7. I got the things I used to write down. I got my first song that I wrote down, and it was just horrible. I said, "Oh my God, this is me." But I got everything from the books to the songs. Like I said, on my laptop that I'm working on now, I got 800 songs on that, and then I got 3 more laptops with music, and then my books, and then my binders. Like I said, it's to the point where I don't want to write no more because if I'm not writing, I'll make that song probably in 30 minutes to an hour and be completely done. And then jump into the next song. And then if I ever get stuck on a song, I like writer's block, what you would call it, I don't sitting there trying to think it out. I go to another song and I'm going to come back.
That's a good way to do it. That way you're like not stuck. You're like, hey, I got this other idea over here. Or, hey, I just saw a Sprite commercial. It gave me an idea.
anything.
Influences are a powerful tool.
Yes,
They really are.
Yeah, one thing I have noticed, I don't have quite 2,000, but in the 50 or whatever I got,
50,000.
No, 50. I've noticed I have like a couple half finished things, and sometimes I like just put them together, and then you got something. Sometimes does that ever happen with things like that?
No, I've never done that. That's kind of never
Really?
done that.
Oh,
I probably got some half songs now, but I typically just, like I said, I'll go back to it like, dang, let me finish this. That was cool that I said. But I've never took, I don't know, it's because I guess when I'm hearing a song, it's like whatever vibe that is, it's just that song with that vibe. Like I may sing on this song, okay, I can't finish till, let me jump to this song. I may be rapping on this song. I can't take that rap and throw it with this song unless I really start switching up the flow style and thing. So
Do you ever do
That's
that?
kinda
Like
crazy.
come up with like a different persona and be a guest star on your own song?
well, I'm Niqqo Da Vet, but of course, I'm Dominique too. So I do have a song called "Where Were You," where Nico's talking to Dominique and Dominique's talking to Niqqo.
That's dope. Okay, so what did Niqqo Da Vet? What did that name come from? Are you a war vet? Are you a war veteran? Like veteran to the game? Like, because I'm looking at you, you look like you're 21. I'm
Thanks, hey, I appreciate that.
I'm feeling old as hell.
I'm actually 29, but I am a veteran. I'm out. I got out medically, so but no vet for Niqqo Da Vet don't mean veteran.
It don't mean veterinarian.
well, it's kind of a
Veterinarian.
double
Okay,
meaning,
making
isn't
sure.
it? I mean, it kind of.
If people like to say it's veteran, I let them, but my meaning is not veteran. Yes, I did my time in the service.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I did what I did, went overseas, all that. But I couldn't just base everything based off being a veteran. So actually, my little brother, we were just sitting there talking, and we both started saying things. I said visions. He said eventually take over, and I said, that's
Eventually takes
fire.
over. That is dope.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to let you get out of it that easy. I'm going to
Okay,
back up
let's
here.
go, let's go.
So what? Tell us a little bit about your service. What service did you? Where were you in?
No, I was in the Army. I was infantry, and I was a fueler, which is 11 Bravo and 92 Fox. Actually, I came here first. This is the first place I came. That's actually why I'm back here, because it was kind of great here. But from there, I went to Virginia. Then I went to Korea. Went to Texas.
Yeah. I love Texas.
There's some things I'm gonna say and some things I ain't gonna say.
Well, you can say whatever you
Yeah.
want, but as
It's
I
a
say,
safe space.
you can say what
Okay.
you want, but you don't have to say anything you don't want.
Okay, that's cool.
But I think that's important. And one thing I've noticed, and people say this to me because I'm a hypocrite on this, but most veterans do not like to talk about their own stuff so much. They're shy about it in a way, like they don't want to brag, but it's important. Every veteran I know, I feel like downplays their service, and it's important, whatever you did. So thank you.
I
Yeah,
appreciate it, man. I
definitely
definitely appreciate it. It had its. I say every part of my life had its chapter. It had its chapter,
Yeah.
but now I'm on a different path.
So how did you go? Was the music there before you went into the service, or
Oh yeah.
you took it more seriously after you got out?
No, the music was there. I actually almost had a song on the radio here, but they wanted. I wasn't as open as I am now. Back then, I wanted it my way and my way only. So I made a song. It was called "Real One," and I said the N word too many times in the song.
Yeah.
And all they asked me was to take it out something. But I was like,
No.
exactly. This is mine.
Ego.
Like, are you gonna take it like this, or you not gonna take it at all? But if you ask me to do that today, yeah, man, no.
Yeah,
Take that
no
back
problem.
and take it out.
Give me my blessing.
Exactly. But it was going to be on the radio. And right as I was starting to get a little bit of buzz, that's when I got sent to Korea.
Oh.
And I was like, man, come on. It's like every point in my life, I would be getting good with music. And if something happened to bring it down, I'll start getting good with music. And something. So now this time, I'm just
All in.
full force, 100%.
And at some point, we got to I got to prompt you to get some music, and it's a good time for a little.
Yeah. Are we good? Do I gotta introduce myself on everything? I do it.
We're just gonna play from the last and keep going on this. It's just gonna be a slice and keep going.
Okay.
But do whatever you want.
It's your world. We're living in it.
This part's gonna be in it too.
Oh, this part. Okay.
In fact, us talking back and forth. That's what we do. This isn't it.
Hey, I'm cool with whatever.
Yeah.
Hey, man, it's a blessing to be here. Y'all so fun. I'm gonna be honest with you. Y'all really fun. My name's Niqqo Da Vet. You know, I'm gonna do some songs I like to do. Not all that hype stuff that I always gotta do. Do something else. So this first one is called Interlude. It's not written down. It's not recorded. I haven't even really thought of it. It just sits in my brain. So when I perform it, it's just because it's there. And I treat it like my warm up. So we gonna warm this up a little bit. I feel like I ain't did this music in a while. So busy doing Bust and Psycho and all that. Shoot. Yeah. Niqqo Da Vet. Listen, I see that green light, let me go. I'm riding on this road, then I see that liquor store, man. Mind telling me no, body telling me yes. These things hurting my soul, really hate the effects. Man, I know this bottle ain't the death of me. I got a kind heart, but tell me what about the rest of me? Demons seem to follow, Lord, I know you always shaking. Please, it's hard to keep my faith when the devil always pressure me. I say I'm broke, but it feels like I'm still dreaming. I love peace, but it's hard to escape from my demons. I got that long road home, man, I just walk it alone. I keep that weight on my back, man, I wish that it was my own. I gotta find a new place, yeah, I keep that mask on the hot pain, man. Pain they don't understand, pain they don't get it, man. I show up front to people so they don't question things. Gotta move to big and better, man. The stress is taking over and the pain ain't need no better. Suicidal thoughts, got that suicide on my mind. I ain't trying to die, but if I really die, then I'll be fine, man. Misunderstood, so it can't be explained. Every time I tried to talk, I had no words to say. I'm lost in thought, man, I feel I lost my mind. I see the truth, but still I feel I have no sign. Let's go. Woo! Tell me, you know, that's the music I like. That's the music I like. You know, it means something. You know. Let me see that. So the next one.
What is the name of that last one?
Has no name.
No name yet?
It just sits in my brain.
Okay.
I was thinking that we should turn up the mic just a little bit.
Yeah. I had to like adjust as I was doing it. So
Now, before you go on,
Yeah.
what was? I understood some of those lyrics. Talk about that meaning. I don't know. Let's just go with the interview.
Do you want to go? Against,
What is that? Why don't you?
Do you want to go against the brick? And
No, I want to keep going right now. It's with the interview. Just leave it.
Or,
Yeah. I was going to ask you a little bit. We were talking about meaning in lyrics, not just words that sound good. Why do you write things like that? You're talking about suicide and those feelings.
Well, pretty much, man. You know, everybody go through rough times. Like everybody go through rough times, and I had my tough times where that's what was on my brain. But I hate to say it like this. I actually had to pull myself out of the gutter. Had to stop myself. You gotta realize. Never mind. It was a real tough time where when I tell you it was so dark to me, I had hashed it out with God. Like I was so mad at the world for what was happening to me in my life, and I'm like, bro, why am I here? If this is how can religion be so great if you watching me fail? You watching me go through the worst of the worst. I was homeless like 3 different times.
Wow.
And I'm like, there's a lot of things people don't know about me, but I keep it to myself now because I pulled myself out of that gutter. I didn't go to nobody, and the people that I did go to turned their back on me. And the people that wanted to help me couldn't because they didn't have it themselves. So I had to pull myself out of it. So when you hear me say, I got that suicide on my mind, but then the next line, I ain't trying to die. But if I really die, then I'll be fine. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's not me saying I want to do suicide, but you know, if it happened, it happened. But believe it or not, I've tried multiple times at that, but I'm still here. So now I'm at the point in my life where it's like, I'm here for a reason now. If that didn't work, and I don't been through what I've been through and I'm still standing here, there's a reason. So now I'm pushing in a different light. I'm not pushing in that darkness that was clouding every thought that wanted me, that pushed me to a suicidal thought. Because when I was growing up, I said I would never be like that. And then when they actually became me, I was like, how did I get to this point when I was so strong? Like I thought I was so tough, but it can happen to anybody, no matter how tough you are, no matter how big in this world you go through. You don't know what you're going to go through to push your mind to want to do suicide, to want to end your life. And I got kids now, so I'm really pushing. I'm gonna be honest. I refuse to let them be on this earth without a dad. Trust me, I know what that's like. Let's just say that.
Thank you for pushing.
Yes, sir.
And thank you for, and it's completely up to you whether we put this part out or not, but if we do, thank you for sharing that. That's very inspirational. And you got some more amazing shit to do here, don't you?
I got a good one now.
All right, let's do it.
Now you got me in my mind now.
Now I'm going to get out of the way and let you do some more fun stuff.
All right, so this next one is called Dreamy. My mother calls it my testimony because I say a lot of things in that. And I always tell folks, if you really want to understand me, I'm not a person to talk to you. You listen to my music, it'll tell you everything you need to know about me. So, like I said, my mother calls it my testimony. It's called Dreamy. Yeah. Yeah. Listen. Even in my mind, I still feel I am alone. They speaking like they got my back, but they just talking wrong. And I don't even like this word, but bitches judging something. And if they really want my thoughts, just hear it in my song. Come tell me if I'm wrong. Excuse the French, I just had to say it that way. I speak with passion, emotion, just got me mad, ayy. Too much heart and too real. I tried to talk to people, they can't feel how they feel. That's a lost cause. Misunderstood, misunderstanding. I tried to put them on my level, they don't really get me. I'm walking through the crowd, I see only me. They say they want the whole, I can't even give a piece. That's a struggle. That's a struggle, that's a struggle with me. I tried to hand out my heart, but it was broken in pieces. Broken in peace, then they hand it back to me. It's a medical emergency. I'm on the table, but I cannot feel my body. I tried to cut the pain, but I feel it deep inside me. It's stained with the blood from the people that didn't try me. It sucks when I say that I know family don't like me, but I know the truth. I really heard the proof. The same dude that gave me birth, he really hate me too. But when I sat up in that cell and I forgave you. But when I got up out that jail, he was the same dude. He made the same move. I get emotional, I gotta roll another one. I know y'all feel me, so I know I made another one. They said I'm lying, so I know that I can't trust none. So when I do it, man, I swear I do it for my sons. I'm walking with some pain, I only talk with normal tracks. I try to talk to people, then they talk behind my back. It's just a chess move. I feel my life is like a game, I need the best move. Then they can't even handle that. I swear my mama really worried about me, but I was raised so tough. Man, she raised 3 kings, and I be damned if I let another step. She told me keep my head up, keep chasing this dream, and I'ma make it. If I really want it, then I know I gotta take it. Treat the beat like some food, so you know I really ate it. Now I see, and it's cool, cause these other people faking. I ain't faking, cause I'm moving to the other side. My name's Niqqo Da Vet.
Before I forget, I want, and also we'll go to break time in a minute here, but I want to give a shout out to our hosts here. We are at the Funny Pages Comedy and Comics. Takes a while just to get it all out, yo, but it's a great place here. They have comics, and you can come and buy them anytime. What time are you guys open?
9 a.m.
9 a.m. Get here 9 a.m. sharp. They have some amazing stuff here. We're going to do some funny stuff with some of it later. And they are starting to do shows and venues. There are going to be all kinds of new stuff coming out. Where can they find you?
We are on all socials at the Funny Pages CC. And also, if you go to my personal Corey Dystopia, and you can follow all my links there. And we also our website is also almost finished, and it's going to be thefunnypagescc.com.
All right.
That should be up in the next couple of days.
Awesome. Break time.
I can't wait.
All right. We're back. Smokin Poetry Podcast, and that was amazing.
Was amazing.
Well, we're interspersed, so maybe will be, because I don't know how I'm going to cut it yet. So was, will be, currently is.
I would say that was, since it this part would be after it happened before. So I was saying that wasn't me. So you was right.
Yeah. So it's
You're the
recent.
genius.
We'll debate time. We'll debate time and space later. But currently, what I'd like to ask is, why do you like to write?
Why do I like to write?
Yeah, why do you write?
Well, I don't write at all.
He said that.
I
He
don't-
said
I
he
don't
don't
write at all.
write.
Well, I mean, as you come up with the lyrics. I mean, I know you don't, not in physically
Sorry.
paper pen,
Oh, sorry.
but when you come up with lyrics and I mean, that's writing. I mean, I'm saying, why?
That's my way of talking. I don't talk to people. I can't even talk to a therapist, right? So that's my way of getting my word out. But any song that I hear, I'm gonna know the deeper meaning than anybody else. So it's pretty much my way of just putting my word out. And then sometimes I just write because I like to have a good time, And then I make the music I want to hear. I haven't listened to any artist really ever. Like people that I'm learning now, I'm learning from folks out here. Like the people I'm meeting out there, they're telling me about these other artists. I hate to say this, I didn't even know who Tech Nine was.
Oh wow, he's a legend.
And I'm learning that too. I was like, bro, got a really great story.
That's a great segue to a question I want to ask you. Because I look at Tech Nine. Tech Nine's built his whole career just off doing shows. He's not a radio rapper. He's always on tour. So for you, being a musician, not gonna call you a rapper, a musician.
It's cool.
What is a music career for you? What does that look like? What does that feel like? What does it taste like?
I'm loving it. I ain't gonna lie, but that's the first thing. But for me, it's just the movement, never stopping. If I could do, there was one time I did 3 shows in one day and I felt great. I was tired, but I felt amazing. And I said, if I could do this every day, I would. I don't care how tired I get. That's my freedom on stage. So that's what we're looking for, that peace. Everybody got their own form. So if mine is on stage, why wouldn't I always want to be on that stage? Because it's not all the faces looking at me. It's just for my mental. I go to my own headspace. I'm looking at everyone, but I'm only in my own head, just like thinking, like, man, I'm free. Ain't nobody in my face.
No, I like that. You mentioned your mom earlier, and she said that song. Forgive me for I'm bad with song titles. She said that was your testimony. What did that mean to you when she said that? And do you feel that way when you're on stage, since you don't go to traditional therapy, that the stage is your therapy?
It is definitely my therapy. But when she told me that was my testimony, I had to go back and listen. Typically, when I make a song, I barely listen to it myself. I make music so fast, I literally will record a song, go to the next song, go to the next song, and then tomorrow I'll go back and listen what I did. I won't even listen that day because I'll be so exhausted from doing so many. I'm ready to go play the game or play with my son now. But that song, I feel like that song was my biggest transition in music. Like that's when I started letting go of a lot of animosity that I got towards a lot of things. I put it all into that song, then from there it's just I've been making basically what I want versus how I felt.
That's huge. Making what you want versus what you felt.
Yeah.
And we talked during the break about generational curses and breaking those. We all come from different backgrounds, but nobody had that perfect family, that perfect home. That was something you watched on TV. And me personally, I blame my mom, single parent home, for not teaching me about financial wealth and this and that. One day somebody's like, how are you going to be mad at your mom for not teaching you something she didn't know? And that stuck with me. And that freed up a lot of resentment that I built up over the years. So have you found any truths as an adult where you carried some over from childhood that you're like, I gotta let this go, or I gotta forgive them?
Oh no, not forgiveness, never. I'm gonna tell you straight. I'm not even finna lie to you. As far as forgiveness, oh no, because it's like, and I hate to say this, especially on camera. You can use it.
Well,
it don't matter. Use it all. Eventually, this gonna come out in the world.
Yeah.
I'm planning to be the biggest artist in the world, so people will find out things about me. And honestly, as far as forgiveness, I'm not giving forgiveness because there was times I remember watching my mom struggle, suffer, asking for help, and nobody like helping.
Yeah.
Or when people did help, they expected like so much back from her. This woman already had so much on her plate, dealt with so much, and the fact that when we did, it's so many times that we don't been in some situations like when my mom really had to do what she had to do. I remember her working a lot of jobs, handling what she handled, and when we didn't have, she did her best to try to not show us. Yeah. But when you see as boys, we too nosy. We always like want to know what's going on like around us. So we was aware, but we didn't show my mom. We never said I love you.
Yeah.
Never. But it's like me, my brother, and my mom, we felt that already. We didn't have to say that every day. It was just a natural feeling. But
y'all were all you had.
Exactly. So the forgiveness, I'm not giving that. I want to show my family what it really means to help someone. So when my brothers and my mother come to me for help, I will help. No resentment. Don't expect back. I want to help you because I want to help you, not because I feel like I'm gonna get more back from you. I don't want nothing back from you. You came to me for help. Let me show you what help really looks like. That's one thing I hate. And I tell people, don't help me if you don't help me and don't offer anything to me if you got some motive behind that. Don't I'd rather do it on my own. I'm be honest with you. And I'm just like my mom. So
while you're talking, Tupac's song "Dear Mama" was playing in my head because I'm like, single mama on welfare, tell me how you did it, and he was talking about like they were poor, but Christmas was still Christmas, and a lot of times growing up, you're like, we don't have no food, we don't know how we're paying these bills, but hey, mama figured out a way to make things happen.
So you do.
And I thank you for sharing that, and for what it's worth, like very different circumstances for me, but I understand that I ain't forgiven. That part I understand. Food, that part was not the problem for me, but there was violence and people who didn't give a damn, and love was transactional for these people. So I understand that part of the I ain't forgiven, and they don't even think they did anything wrong.
No,
right? Like
they don't think they did anything wrong.
You almost struck a whole conversation. Like you're right, and that bothers me because, oh my God, when everyone knows this person is wrong, and that person still acts like they just nothing happened.
Oh, they did that.
Oh my God, like that makes me so mad. Like I'm talking about anger on a different type of level, like especially the betrayal that I got, and from who did it. Who did it? Who did them? Yeah. But it just to this day, like I don't think I'm ever gonna forgive them, but I will find peace within myself to just like, even if they're like these people were in front of me, I wouldn't react like before. I would have reacted. I'm not gonna lie, but I'll probably try to do some things. But now today, I wouldn't even care. Like I said, my mind is solely on this career, this journey.
Yeah.
Even when I'm doing something else, my mind is still focused. I'm at tunnel vision right now.
I like how you said earlier, you're like, before it was about doing this for you. Now you're doing this for your sons.
I have to.
I also want to say
respect that.
You're way ahead of me, by the way. Oh, you are, and you're way younger and way ahead of me on that whole journey there. But
I have to pee really bad.
Oh, I think we should keep this on camera too. I think this would be the best thing ever.
Sorry.
Our owner here has to, and our host.
How dare he relieve himself?
I think that was just the best thing ever there. And I think we should just keep on going right on through. We got to talk about where to find Niqqo Da Vet and Niqqo Da Vet's music.
Oh, Niqqo Da Vet, NIQQODAVET. That's on all platforms, and I mean all platforms. I am releasing music on Spotify. Anything you listen to music on is on there, as well as social media: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, even Twitter. Not Twitter. Yeah, even
Twitter. I get Twitter, Tinder. I get them mixed up.
Threads? What's a new thing?
Tinder? Nah, no Tinder.
Not Tinder.
You're not finna find me on Tinder.
No,
He's trying to get me in
He's trying to get you in trouble. Man.
I get these posting things mixed up. It's a little different. It's a little difficult here, OnlyFans, Instagram, and I'm in trouble. I get it mixed up. Sometimes I mix up the posts,
Mike, you are not
where to find him. You are not finding me on OnlyFans either. Don't even try to look me up on that.
Okay, I'll try not to mix these posts up here. Anyways, but how many out? I think we should just keep the whole beat trip in back and forth on camera. I think that would be awesome.
The journey.
Oh, we got your face. We got it. Yeah, it's up to you whether we keep it or not. I think we should keep it.
He did look directly at the camera.
I think we should keep it. That's Corey, our owner and host, and I guess he'll tell us whether we're keeping it. I don't care what he says. We're keeping it.
I personally think we should keep it.
We should keep it.
I don't know how to.
Grown man.
I just don't know how to take it out, so it's not no choice.
He just took it out when he went to the bathroom.
All right. Speaking of taking it out, how many albums of with these 2,000 things? How much can people find out there?
Oh, not much. Not much. From the music I have released, I got one professionally done EP out right now called Visions Eventually Take Over. No, Vision Beyond Time. Sorry, that's my name. Yeah, Vision Beyond Time. That's out, and I got a couple singles and features out. But you can also find my older music. Don't go look it up, please. But it's somehow I do got another mixtape called No Limits. I made that a long time ago, but it's called No Limits. It's on SoundCloud. If you search my old stuff, you just know it was a different time. A different time. God, I was talking about the wrong things. Doing the wrong things.
I heard that 2020 track.
Oh yeah.
On Spotify. I was like, oh damn, this is what we're doing today.
Hey, last year really set I did a little bit over 300 shows last year.
Dang.
So 2022, that's why I made that song, because I'm like, we moving. We even did, me and my manager Lou, we was at the Cannabis Cut last year. And it was 800 plus people. I don't even know. There's a lot of people. But somebody came to me after I performed and said they created a circle outside and was dancing to my music, thinking it was music on the radio while I was performing.
Oh, wow. That had to make you feel good.
Man, all the weed there, I'm not even too loud. I was already feeling good. They almost set me up too. Hey, warn me about the food next time, please, because I almost ate that. I've been last day slurring every word.
Now, with all these songs, when you're on stage, do you ever forget your own lyrics?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. And I'll freestyle something and get myself back on track.
Yeah, that's a great topic, because I notice a lot of people, including myself, sometimes panic if we mix something up instead of pushing through, because most people don't even notice when you mix something up.
No.
But what's your process like for that? What would you tell people?
Oh man, just think of the next rhyming word and make sure it makes sense. Don't wing it, but wing it, if that makes sense. Like, when you forget your lyrics, because typically I could feel it coming up before I forget it, because I'm already thinking about what I'm supposed to say. So if I forgot it, I say, okay, you need to hit this here, that there, and I do that, and then I'll have the next line that was supposed to be there, and just keep going. I say, practice freestyling. I am not the best freestyler. I don't freestyle at all, but I can freestyle for that reason only. So I don't want to ever give a bad performance. And if I have given a bad performance, I apologize. You'll see me there again.
No, I've never heard of a bad performance, but to keep our file sizes and great performance, it's going to be another cut time.
Let's get it.
Alright, back at it like a crack at it. Not just playing. So
I love RTJ.
So after I was thinking after we just did that part where you asked me that question, it got me thinking. So when I was going through that time, the thing that actually got me out of that period was I made a song. Just made a song and I just put everything out. It's like I call it cleanse, because it's like I cleanse myself. And I made the song to my kids, because at that point I didn't see my kids for a while, and I was going insane, I'm gonna be honest with you. So I wrote them a song, just telling them I'm better and I'm getting better. You know. So like I said, it's called Cleanse.
It's a cleanse.
What is it? Don't say it, okay? I should say it, but we can. Yeah. That's why I performed this in a while. Yeah. It's a cleanse. Check it. I got this peace in my mind, so you know it's fine. I got 2 boys, man. I'm happy that I know they mine. My mama calling up saying, boy, are you good? I said, mama, man, I love you when it's alright. I can't express how much that I'm happy for. God put me up saying, be grateful, boy. You're not homeless, not struggling, and you're not poor. So what the issue is, man, why you want more? Man, it's crazy. I couldn't see the greatness of life. I used to think helping others was the basics of life, but it was pushing me closer to the end of the night. So I swam back up, cause I wanted my life. I wanted to live. Man, they don't know how I feel or how I felt. It seemed I was basically killed or really killed. I can't help but express myself. This song just to tell y'all how I feel, but now I feel the peace. I don't feel no heat. Lord showed me the light, but now I see the key. I see the path. Man, I done did the math, but now I'm moving big and bigger cause I love to laugh. I see a smile on my face like not before. I got the sun blazing on me and I love the show. I see the beauty in the air, man, I love this thing. Man, it's hard, but I did it when I made that change. I did a cleansing for my body just to help my heart and soul. I did a lot of wrong, I just wish these people know. I apologize, I realize that I really jeopardized some real life activities. But listen, man, it's all a lesson learned. I dealt with a lot of things that I really didn't deserve, but I understand that I need to be a better man. But it's all for love. I showed the peace, it was hard to see, but I ain't good right there. I wanna let the beat play.
Whatever you want.
I wanna let the beat play. It's just that.
You want to restart? Or?
No. When I think about that song, man, it's like when I was sleeping under a bridge, man. When I was like, doing the wrong thing. When I was doing wrong by myself, doing wrong by others, it didn't make me think. You don't really think about the things that you're doing until you like really at your point. Like then you start thinking like that, like man, look what I'm leaving behind. Look what I'm messing up. Now I actually got 3 kids, but I wrote that song when I had 2 kids. I made it say 3 kids, but I was in my zone with the song. But I actually got 3 boys now, and I'm living for them. I'm doing this for them. I'm not doing this for myself no more. I'm not being selfish with this no more. And that's only because I want to show them like you got the support. You got the support. Cause I ain't had a support. Come on, me and my brothers. I'm gonna tell you, my mom did it. She did it. She did it. Raising kids are hard. But she did 3 boys by herself, man. That's tough. I made cleanse to show them I'm better. And that's why I'm at this point now, because of this one song. So I'm only gonna do one more song and that's it. I kinda like this. I will do this all night. Like I said, I have a lot of music. Once you get me started, I will keep going.
That's a good thing.
So, since we're gonna end this off, once again, my name is Niqqo Da Vet. It's a pleasure to be here. Funny Pages, that's where we at. It's lit here. The venue's nice. I love it here. My last song, I want to tell y'all about my dream. I wrote this when I was 12 though. But the dream is still the same. 29. And like I said, just picture this, a 12-year-old made this song. But the words, like, how is he talking about like that? It's just what I was thinking. Might have been 13. It's a long time ago, just say it. Listen. I dream about the cars, I dream about the fans, I dream about the fortunes, a life without the pain. But everything that glitters, I know it ain't gold. They say when you have it all, you start to lose control. Mama taught me how to be humble. She said that life would be tough. She said that I would fumble. But it's how you get back up on your feet. God watches over, keep the devil far from me. I'm just trying to make it big in this game. Body so lost, but I still have my brain. Words going wild, man, these words going insane. Got my life on the line just to get a little fame, dog. Is it worth it, man? I'm thinking just for certain. Got these endless thoughts, but I can't help but keep on working. Even if it's hurting, man, I'll never stop my dream. They ask me who I do it for me. Listen, I always hear the same old things. things like Barack Obama said, man, it's time to make a change. Or Martin Luther King told us all about his dreams, so I follow my path to express the same thing, man. God showed me signs, God showed the way. Sometimes I feel I won't make it, I begin to pray. But I keep my head up, I keep it high. I see the birds floating, I just wish that I could fly, man. Or the next best thing. I wanna make it to the top, so I follow my dream. I put in work, ain't got no time for sleep. Man, I'm trapped in this life and I just wanna be free. My dream. My dream. That dream's still the same. 29, still the same. It's still my dream. My dream is freedom. When you see Vet, visions eventually take over. My vision is to be free, and that's it. You ask me will I get tired of music? No. My plan is to be locked in the studio. I don't want them to let me out. Please leave me alone in the studio. I want to build in songs before I'm done with this. My dream. Niqqo Da Vet.
Oh my! You know, I feel like in a few years maybe you're gonna have to pay like 10 grand to have seats like this in here, Niqqo Da Vet, and don't bill me, dude.
Never.
All right, thank you.
Get a pass.
All right. Well, we can do a transfer and we'll do some more interview here. Do it somewhere more comfortable.
Cool.
I like this.
All right. What were we talking about there? We have a show to promote.
Yes. August 4th, Colorado Springs, Steel Pan PMP. Come out there. I promise you, it's a Brain to Heat showcase. And this showcase is for the artists. They want to show their heat. It's not for me. I am the headliner, but I feel like we seen what I can do. I love these artists out there. I like watching music. I like music itself. So that's why I'm putting this on. I want these artists to do their thing in front of the fan base because we all love the fans. But it's a showcase, and it's all heat. It's hype. It's gonna be like a party. That's what I want. I want
Nice.
a party.
I like the name Bring the Heat.
Yeah.
I know earlier you said you couldn't announce some of the names.
Yeah.
Can you give us a hint, something? I know you're the headliner. Can you tell us the DJ at least?
Nah, I can't even tell you. I got one rapper on here. He's an amazing rapper, headstrong, and ever since I met him, I gave him one tip in music, and he took that tip and took it 100 miles forward. He's amazing. He even just did a Spanish track, really
nice.
Amazing. So his name is The Seeker. He is on this, and I'm pretty sure
He's coming on. He's coming on the show soon.
Oh,
We're getting
please.
him. Sika's coming for sure. I've got the Sika.
He is really good, and I put the show out. He was the first one to hit me up, so he's gonna be on there. Stay tuned. That Spanish track is amazing. I promise you, it blew my mind, and I promise you, a lot of things don't. So with that being said, August 4th, doors open at 6. The show gonna go on to about 12. I am the headliner. I'm gonna go on about 10 o'clock. I am dropping my newest single called Hitmaker. Oh my God. Just know.
I'm excited.
Me too.
I'm excited because I'm just learning about the hip hop scene here in Colorado. And I thought, coming from Texas, people were just gonna rap about smoking weed, hiking, mountains, and craft beer. But obviously, that is not the case.
No.
There's a healthy hip hop scene here, and I'm gonna blast this on my socials. We need everybody in town, in the state, come to Steel Pan August 4th.
Be there. You will not want to miss this. The artist that's already talking to me, they got a treat. That's all I'm gonna say. He is right. Colorado, bro, I can't say nothing bad. Everybody is really doing their thing out here. They hustling, they pushing. They got music coming left and right. I'm just trying to keep up. I'm gonna be honest.
If you're a baby mama,
Bring
show
up.
up. If you're a baby daddy, show up.
Hey.
If you're a baddie, show up. If you ain't a baddie, still show up.
Dress up, look good. It's a party. It's gonna be shots and there will be deals. Trust me.
Drink
August 4th.
specials.
And where else are you performing after that? What's the next show?
The next show,
September
1st. and I believe that is to be announced.
Okay, well,
But-
we'll update.
I will keep y'all updated with that one. But September 26th, Ultra Flatback. I also got a show there, but it's gonna be exclusive party, so you won't want to miss that. I'm dropping my EP, my newest EP, and then my newest EP will be called SOS, but it's gonna be called No Help. We're gonna do this thing like we already been here. Let's have another party, and it's gonna be exclusive.
That's all we ask.
Yeah,
We just want
and just keep following because these things change. There's gonna be new things coming up. We're here. We just are all meeting. A whole bunch of people are meeting for the first time tonight, and which is one thing I love is bringing people together. Arthur, Niqqo, and Corey and Brian at the. It's a long name here. Funny pages. We gotta say it in unison here or something. It's a long one.
What is it? Funny pages.
Funny pages.
Funny pages.
Comedy and comics.
That's
Funny
Best of
pages,
both
comedy,
worlds.
and comments.
Yes.
Okay, what else? There's more.
Comedy and comics.
Okay,
Comic
comedy.
books.
But which
Okay.
does not exclude music, which will also be performed here. You do not have to tell jokes in your music if you come and do a show here too. And we'll be doing new stuff coming up. So before we finish with that silly little Psycho thing, what was Psycho about, by the way?
Huh?
Psycho.
Oh, the song?
Yeah, what's this about?
Oh man.
About me? No, it's not good.
I mean,
you
your
didn't
name-
know me at the time,
Psycho,
obviously.
you know? Honestly, it's about having a good time. Honestly,
Yeah,
that's it.
It is. But you know what? I think before we close out, I just want to say I really appreciate so much support from so many people, and I want to shout out a little more about Arthur for coming on here. We have another episode where Arthur was the guest, so that's why we're not doing the whole backstory on him here. You gotta check out that other episode and a whole bunch of other things, and you got your own channels and stuff to promote, right? And shows.
Yes. I'm Art, aka Art the Poet. I host the only poetry slam in Colorado Springs at Ultra Flat Black last Saturday of every month, except this month. It's going to be July 22nd. We got a very special musical guest performing. Renee is going to bless us with her neo-soul songstress abilities. It's going to be a good time. We got food trucks, we got DJs. It's poetry on that next level. Bring a date, bring your baby mama, bring both your baby mamas. I don't care. Just be there. Arrive early. Doors open 6:30. Show starts 7 o'clock on the dot. I also host a YouTube channel, Critical Nerd Theory. I wear glasses, so I talk about nerdy stuff. Don't judge me. I don't have a daddy, but check that out. That's it. Follow me, Instagram, Arthur Writes Stuff. I write for myself and others.
Yeah, and also thank you for stepping up because, as you know, I drive people nuts. And we had our good friend Andrew Ingram help out, and he was the guest co-host on the last episode. And just like that, I drove the poor guy, and he had a seizure. And
Andrew,
he's
get
out,
well.
so get well, Andrew. And more importantly, buy his book. We got a whole bunch of promos about that. That buy the book, hit the YouTube likes and subscribes for all of our different stuff. And his channel, of course, is Midnight Thoughts in the book, which we have other things out. So please check that out. And check out all the Smokin Poetry Podcast and other stuff going on all the different channels. And give me some more comments. I need some more,
Interaction.
I'm
Yeah.
telling you, it helps.
It really does
Exactly.
help the algorithm.
You can
Yes.
curse me out. I don't care. Just give me something, So we're gonna do this. Are we closing out now? Are we doing psycho? What are we doing?
We're closing out.
I mean, I'd rather say y'all can repeat after me if y'all want to.
Let's just do it.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, so I'm going psycho.
I'm going psycho.
Psycho.
There you go. We're just gonna do psycho.
Psycho.
Psycho. Okay.
So just say the psycho part and just say Michael.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say the extra and you just say the regular. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going psycho.
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 I'm going psycho.
Psycho.
I'm going psycho.
Psycho.
I'm going Psycho.
Psycho.
Call me Michael.
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 I'm going Psycho.
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 Call me Michael.
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 I'm going Psycho.
Psycho.
Call me Michael.
Michael.
Going Michael.
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 Going Michael.
Michael.
I'm going Psycho.
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 I'm going Psycho on Psycho. Call me Michael on Michael. I'ma stab the beat, grab a sheet, we bury the bottle.
I like that bar.
Before the end, I was gonna say this is the worst one ever, but at the end, you cleaned it up and made it amazing.
Hey.
And as you do everything we have seen from you, so thank you so much to Arthur the poet and everything else. And thank you to Niqqo Da Vet. This was an
Niqqo Da
honor.
Vet.
I appreciate being here.
I just gotta say, as we close out, this is like a dream come true. I cannot imagine I would be here with friends like you guys, you know, a year ago. I would have thought this was insane.
Are we gonna hug it out now?
I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna say thank you very much.
In retrospect, since I met you, you've been a real cool dude, cool guy, like hands down. and you've been to multiple performances of mine, so you know I support you. So
well, it's been an honor. Before I cry, I'm gonna hit the button here.
Okay.
We will see you next time.
Next episode.
So many more to come. Smokin Poetry.
Smokin Poetry Podcast.
Smoking.
We are in Colorado.
I'm down.